Hey, premium members, what an exciting day it was to be in Hancock County today in Sneedville, home of Morgan Wallen, the multi-platinum course country artist, and others too, which we'll see here in just a moment. But Sneedville actually named after William Henry Sneed. He was an attorney from Knoxville who went to a battle in the courts to keep the suing that was going on to prevent the county from forming. By the way, the county, I should mention, was named after John Hancock, you know, from the Declaration of Independence. Big handwriting, of course, telling King George, I'm over here. Anyway, just a little bit of history for you. But I want to say a special thanks to both Marilyn Bell and Kathy Muller for making an exceptional drive as well as they came all the way to Sneedville today. We had a great time. As you know, we like to do these Tennessee Spotlights. I've been off for a while doing some other things and getting things ready for the upcoming winter. But I do want to tell you, what a great time. The courthouse is iconic. There's a lot of history inside in terms of veterans. We'll take a look at that too. But here's the welcome sign. It was settled in 1784. Says that right there on the edge of the sign, if you could see it right there. And I also have a special picture for you that nobody has seen yet. Well, as of this recording, nobody's seen this picture yet until maybe you will at the end of this presentation. By the way, city limits, please drive carefully. Oh yes, in Hancock County had lots of blue sky. Nothing but bright sunshine today. Just breathtaking. And if you haven't been to Sneedville, it's not one of these towns where you just, I pulled off the exit and I stumbled across it. No, you actually kind of have to go out of your way to get there. And when you do, you find lots of rolling hills, beautiful greenery, and of course the leaves are beginning to change too. But there's a lot of switchbacks. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the, back and forth, back and forth. You'll find quite a few miles of that, but it has a payoff. You feel like you're on the dragon for a little bit. At least I did. Felt that way going back and forth. But some of those miles will certainly take hold of you if you're not paying attention. By the way, this is Robert. Robert was so kind to me. I bought some of his yellow tomatoes today. $3, I should say, for a little cup there. But it's kind of cool because Hancock County is more than just Morgan Wallen. Morgan Wallen, of course, is the hot thing, certainly to talk about in terms of country music, and he is still very rooted in this town. As one of the other local residents told me, everybody here is kin. Everybody here is kin, and that made sense to me as the day wore on. But that's Robert, of course, home of Jimmy Martin. If you're a bluegrass fan, you know who Jimmy Martin was. He's got a big sign out front. He's also famous for being from Sneedville. Family Diner is faint to see, but it actually says kind of like Michael's there. But the Family Diner, this is where WIVK has actually done 2 broadcasts from this diner, and of course Morgan being there promoting his music. Gotta love that. It also is home to the Broaster. I guess it's Broaster Chicken. We had a great time. In fact, Marilyn and Kathy and I had lunch there today. We were looking for maybe an autographed picture of Morgan, but that just was not in the cards. But I did run into Doug Garland. You say, who's Doug? Doug's from the furniture store. I got his card right here. But Doug and his wife Amanda were so sweet because one of the things they were telling me about is that everybody knows everybody and everybody probably has some relation to another person in town. So everybody said, did you know that Morgan Wallen's mamaw? Her mamaw works at the sheriff's department. I said, nah, really? He said, oh yeah. So I later found out that was true, and that's one of the pictures I'll show you here in just a second. But Sneedville Furniture was also visible. Wallen Motors Insurance, there's a sign there for some indications that Morgan's from this town. But this is the jail, the original jail from the 1860s, the National Trust Registry there, as you can see on the wall. This is the brick jail that used to be, but it's now more of a historical society. Hancock County Middle and High School looks like this. They are home of the Indians. They like their football as well, and they're also quite a history with the Indians, and also the Meludgeons there in Sneedville in Hancock County. Now, maybe they're trigger happy. Maybe the Overhome Farm and Auto or the mini storage might be something you see in a lot of places, but there's a lot of beauty too. Got to tell you what, the Red Barn I saw here, the playgrounds that have been updated. A lot of kids like playing out there. Saw a couple of kids out there earlier today. Sneedville, Tennessee, this is the Hancock County Courthouse. Inside the courthouse, you find the Veterans Wall of Fame. They got everybody from Navy, Army, Air Force. Everybody's in here. And there's just showcases of glass of all these honored veterans on the Wall of Fame there in Hancock County. You gotta love it. So a special thanks to Marilyn Bell and Kathy Muller. And of course, upon both of their urging, when I told them the story that I had heard, rumor had it, that Mamaw, Morgan Wallen's grandmother, his granny, actually lived at the sheriff's department, works at the sheriff's department. They said, you should go and see if you can meet her. And so I did. In fact, she's like, David, I know exactly who you are. She said, I watch you on Facebook all the time. I was super humbled by that because I was like trying to overcompensate. I'm so-and-so. You don't know me. She's like, I know you. I used to watch you on TV all the time. So anyway, It's kind of humbling. But anyway, we had a chance to catch up. We must have spent 20 minutes talking about some of the cool things about Morgan and how he just can come up with music like that in a short car ride. She was telling me some cool stories. So anyway, very thankful for you. And of course, where do we stand on these spotlights for some of you who might be interested? The number of spotlights we've done now is number 38. We started with Seymour in October of last year. So it's been a whole year since, I guess, the 17th of October is when I did Seymour. So it's been almost a year that I've done almost one a week and then took a couple of weeks off during Christmas and holidays and Labor Day. But you can see in the more recent history, Sneedville, Louisville, and Oak Ridge, and Kodak were some of the more recent ones that have been done. And I'm very thankful for you. And I'm sure we'll do them again. But probably taking next Monday off, I want to spend some time on the winter weather outlook. Would that be okay? I want to put that together for you, so I'll have that ready for you before the end of the month. But anyway, very thankful for you, very thankful for your time, and of course, very thankful for all the participation going on with the Tennessee Spotlights. My name is David Aldridge. Some people call me Captain Accurate. It's not easy being accurate, so weather doesn't surprise you. We'll see you here next time. Take care.